Alright, good morning and welcome to Maths Atoka online class. In today's video, we'll continue from where we stopped in the previous video. So we're in question number 21 of Math 112 or Math 102 question. Okay, now this one said that the transverse of this hyperbola, please, the transverse of a conic section is the major axis. The transverse is called the major axis. In fact, from the word tra has a, so the transverse axis is your 2a. Okay, the transverse axis solution. So if you look at this hyperbola, this is x minus h all squared over a squared minus y minus k all squared over b squared is equal to 1. So you will now see that what? That your a squared is equal to 16. So my a is now the square root of 16, which is what? 4. Okay, so the transverse axis is equal to what? 2a, which is what? 2 times 4. And 2 times 4 is what? 8. So my answer, option B, is correct. So we move to the next question. Very simple. So question number 22. Question number 22. Question number 22 said that the limb of x squared over x squared minus 7, x minus 7 all squared minus 6 is, I have A. Option A said infinity. And they said that x tends to infinity. Option A said infinity. Option B said 1. Option C said 0. And option D said 7. Okay, solution. Now, for you not to get confused, please clear this bracket. So I'm going to have that what? The limb as x tends to infinity of x squared all over, square the first one, x squared, multiply the first one and second one, double it, you have minus 14x, square the last one, you have what? 49, then what? Minus 6. Okay, so if you do here, you get anything, but I'm not interested there. Whenever x is tend to infinity, okay, whenever x is tend to infinity, your answer is simply the coefficient of what? The highest variable of x. The highest variable of x here is what? 2. So the coefficient of x squared here is what? 1. 1 over the same thing here, 1 over 1, and 1 over 1 is 1. So the answer is 1. This is shortcut. Okay, to learn the normal method, go and watch my video on limit of a function. So the shortcut, whenever please, this shortcut is applicable to only when it is tend to infinity. Okay, if for example here is raised to power 4 and here is raised to power 2, we are taking the coefficient of raised to power 4, and the coefficient of raised to power 4 here is 1. While the coefficient of raised to power 4 here is 0, there is no raised to power 4 here, so it is 0. You get the point. So you're taking the coefficient of the highest variable of x everywhere. So 1 over 1, and 1 over 1 is 1. So that is the answer to that. Okay, question number 23. Question number 23 said the integral of 4x raised to power 4 minus 4x raised to power 3 all over 4 over 5x raised to power 5 minus x raised to power 4 plus 6 is that solution. Now, whenever you have the x, whenever you have integration that has quotient, okay, what do? First of all, try if you differentiate the denominator, you are getting the numerator. If you differentiate the denominator and you get exactly the numerator, then your answer is laying that denominator. Let me repeat. If you differentiate the denominator and the answer you got is the numerator, your answer is simply laying that denominator. So let us differentiate the denominator. The differentiation of this will give you, multiply by the power, you remove 1 from the power. So 5 times this, so you have 5 times 4 over 5x raised to power. Remove 1 from here, you have 4. So this take care of this. So I'm having 4x raised to power 4. Differentiate this one, multiply by the power, remove 1 from the power, I have minus 4x raised to power 3. Differentiation of this is 0. You see, I got exactly the numerator. So my answer here is simply laying that denominator. Laying 4 over 5 x raised to power 5 minus x raised to power 4 plus 6, then plus a constant. So this is my answer. Check your own option. Don't start listing the options. So check your own. So very, very simple. Let's move to question number 24. Question number 24. Question number 24 said the slope the slope m of the line. The slope m of the line 2x minus y minus 5 is equal to 6y minus 5x is dash. So what do you do? Just make y subject of the formula. You are done. So let me move this one to this side. So I have 2x plus 5x minus 5 is equal to 6y plus y. Okay, so this one needs to give you 7. This is 7x minus 5 is equal to what? 7y. So divide everybody by 7 because I want to make y subject. Y will now be what? 7x over 7 minus 5 over 7. So let me put over 7 here. So this cancel this cancel this. So I have y is equal to what? X minus 5 over 7. And slope is simply the coefficient of x when you make y subject of the formula. So and the coefficient of x here is just 1. So the slope there is simply 1. Okay. So check your own option. Question number 25. Question number 25. Question number 25 said, they said if f of x is equal to 2x plus 1 and g of x is equal to x squared plus 3, that's a fine. Then f of g of 2 is that solution. Very simple. Start from here. G of 2. G of 2 means anywhere you see x, put 2. So I have what? 2 squared plus 3. 2 squared is 4. 4 plus 3 is what? 7. We move to the next one. F of that 7. F of 7 means what? 2 in bracket of that 7 plus 1. 2 times 7, 14 plus 1, 15. Okay? The next one is again another f. F of that 15, which is what? 2 in bracket of 15 plus 1, which is what? 31. Okay, the next one is what? F of that 31, which is what? 2 in bracket of 31 plus 1, which is what? 62 plus 1, which is what? 63. 63 is very, very correct. We move to the next one. These questions are very, very simple. I hope I'm not rushing. If I'm rushing, please rewind. Take it back. Number 26. Number 26 said if this is the greatest integer function, then I have 13.99 plus 17.89 minus 8.02 minus another 8.02 all over, okay, another minus, there's minus in this one, so I now have here 5 plus minus 6.001. okay, so solution. So I told that we take the smaller one. So if you approximate, 13.99 is in between 13 and 14, so we are taking the smaller one. We are taking 13, the smaller one. Okay, plus 17.99 is in between 17 and 18, so we are taking the smaller one, 17, minus, this is in between 8 and 9, so we are taking 8. This one is in between minus 9 and minus 8, so we are taking the smaller one, which is minus 9. Don't forget that minus 9 is smaller than minus 8, so we are taking the smaller one, minus 9. So here is already an integer, we are taking the 5. This one is in between minus 7 and minus 6, so we are taking the smaller one, which is minus 7. Okay, so what do we have now? We now have your calculator. 13 plus 17 plus 9 minus 8. I have 31. So I have 31 over minus 2. So what do you have? Divided by 2. 15.5 minus 15.5. So minus 15.5 is in between minus 16 and 15. So I'm taking minus 16 as my correct answer. So check your own. If the option is not there, you do what? You choose F as your option. Okay, so it's very, very simple. So that is that. Question number what? Question number 27. They say again, if this is the greatest integer function, is the greatest. Am I making mistake? Are we supposed to take the smaller one or the big one? I don't want to make mistake. Integer function. Okay, let's continue. Is greatest integer function is the greatest integer function. We are taking the smaller one. It's correct. Then I have minus 3.06 raised to power 4. Okay, so what do we do? Very simple. Minus 3.06 is in between minus 4 and minus 3. So we're taking minus 4 raised to power 4. And minus 4 is giving me 80. Is it 81? Check. 4 times 4. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. 256. 256. Okay. So that is that. Positive 256. All right. So the next option, question number what? Okay. So question number 28. Question number 28 said the limb as x approaches 3 of x raised to power 4 minus 81 all over x raised to power 2 minus 9. Okay, so I'm going to solve it with two ways. We're going to use L'Hopital's theorem or factorization. Let me factorize first. This is the limb of x tending to 3 of what? This is difference of 2 squared. This is x raised to power 4 minus 81 means x raised to power 2 all squared minus 9 squared, which is what? X raised to power 2 minus 9 and x raised to power 2 plus 9. You get the point. So I'm going to have that this is what? X power 2 minus 9 and x raised to power 2 plus 9. Then divided by what? X power 2 minus 9. So this is taking care of this. I'm left with the limb of x tending to 3 of x squared plus 9, which will give you what? 3 squared plus 9, which is 9 plus 9, that is 18. 9 plus 9 is 18. Okay, so but if you don't want to solve it by factorization, you can solve it by L'Hopital's. So which is what? The limb of what? X raised to power 4 minus 81 as x approaches 3 over x squared minus 9. Now if you substitute, I'm going to have 3 raised to power 4 minus 81 all over 3 raised to power 2 minus 9. I'm going to get 0 over 0. And I told you, anytime you get 0 over 0, what do? You use L'Hopital's theorem. And L'Hopital's theorem said we should differentiate. So you say using L'Hopital's rule, I'm going to have that what? That the limb of x approaching 3 of x raised to power 4 minus 81 all over x raised to power 2 minus 9. So this is the limb as x approaches 3 of differentiate. You have what? 4x raised to power 3. Differentiation of this is gone. Divided by differentiation of this will give you what? 2x. Differentiation of this one is gone. Okay, so if you look at this now, we can now substitute. Please don't go and start dividing. Don't divide, please substitute. If I substitute, I'm going to have 4 in bracket of 3 raised to power 3 all over what? 2 in bracket of 3. So what do we have now? 4 times 27. I'm going to have 108 divided by 6. I have 18. 18 is still the correct answer. So any method you use is very, very correct. Okay, any method you use is very, very correct. So question number 29. Question number 29 is said given that f of x is equal to 10x raised to power 9 minus 5x raised to power 4 plus 3x raised to the power 2 plus 2 over x in bracket of x minus 5, 3x plus 2 and x minus 2. Okay, they say that given that this is this, they now say then f is not continuous if x is dash. Option A said minus 5, option B said 2 over 3, option C said 2, and option D said minus 2. Okay, solution. Now what do? I told you that what a function is not continuous whenever the denominator is 0. So we say that what x bracket x minus 5 bracket 3x plus 2 bracket x minus 2 is equal to 0. So what does it mean? That x is equal to 0 or x minus 5 is equal to 0 or 3x plus 2 is equal to 0 or x minus 2 is equal to 0. So if you collect like that, you are going to have that x is equal to 0, comma, x is equal to 5, comma, x is equal to minus 2 over 3, comma, and x is equal to 2. So if you look at this, which one is in the option? C is the correct answer. So if x is equal to 2, this will be continuous. If x is equal to 0, it will be continuous. If it's equal to 5, it will be discontinuous, sorry, or not continuous. Please, the word discontinuous or not continuous, please. So the answer is 2. So question number 30 said that if y of x, which is equal to 4x raised to the power 3 plus 5x plus 1, and it is raised to the power 6 plus 13x, and it is raised to the power 3, then say then dy dx is dash. Now this is higher degree of function of a function. The higher degree of function of a function. Let me check. Yes, the higher degree of function of a function. Okay, so if we have this, all right, so I'm going to say that from here I'm going to say let h be equal to this one here. Let h be equal to 4x raised to the power 3 plus 5x plus 1. Okay, and then let me say let t be the other one, the other side. Let t be equal to 13x. Okay, then we can now say that r, let r be what? The combination. Let r be now everything. Let r be h plus t. Okay, so I'm going to have that my y will now be what? My y is going to be h, r raised to the power 3. That is my y. So what I'm going to have here is what? Your dy dr is simply 3r squared. Okay, that is my dy dr. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to get is what? My dr okay, let me not make mistake. Okay, the r dx. Okay, sorry, let me be getting it one after the other. Okay, let me get it small. Let me say let h be equal to 4x raised to the power 3 plus 5x plus 1. H is equal to here. So my dh dx, let me get in everybody small. Dh dx simply means 12x plus 5. You get it? So now this one here, let me say let it be let's use t that we used before, 13x. So dt dx is simply what? 13. Okay, we are done with that. So the combination of the two of them now is somebody, And who is that person? Let me say that it is arrow, like I used before. Arrow is simply the combination of what? Arrow is simply h. Let arrow be inside everything inside here. Okay, that is h raised power 6 plus what? Plus t, then everybody. Okay, you get it now. So what do we have? We're going to have that so my y now will now be what? That's arrow now, which is everybody here raised to power 3. Okay, these two will give you dy dr, which is what? 3r squared. Okay, so we will now have that our dy dx is simply dr dr times dr dx. Okay, so that if the r cancel the r, I'm getting back my dy dx. So I have gotten this. The only problem is now to get your dr dx. Okay, to get your dr dx. Now the r dx is simply okay, the r dx is simply the, how do I get that? Okay, now let me tell you what the r dx will be. I've gotten this. The y dr is times, for here is now the r dh times the h dx. The r dh times the h dx plus the r dt times the t dx. The r dt times the t dx. So that is that. So if we now put everybody, we will now be having, so dy dx is simply what? Dy dr. Dy dr, I've gotten it as well. Where is my dy dr? Dy dr is simply 3r squared in bracket of the r dh is here. The r dh is simply what? 6h raised power 5. Is it not? So I have what? 6h raised power 5 times the h dx. The h dx is giving me 12x plus 5. You get that? Plus, now the r dt, the r dt is simply 1. The r dt is simply 1. Okay, so I'm having 1 times the t dx. The t dx is giving me 13. Okay, so if you now do that, you're going to have 3 in bracket of, put what is your r. My r is what? Where is my r? Okay, your r is what? Look at your r. H raised power 6. So what is my h? Look at it. My r is going to be I'm going to have 4x raised power 3 plus 5x plus 1 raised to power 6 plus my t. My t is what? 13x. Okay, in bracket of 6, my h again. My h, which is what? 4x raised to power 3 plus 5x plus 1 raised to power what? 5. Okay, permit me to finish it here. Times, or in bracket of, times means bracket, in bracket of that 12x plus 5. Okay, then plus what? 13. So that is that. So check your own option to know which is correct. So calm down and check your own option to know which one is correct. Okay, so we move to the next question. That is question remaining just 10 questions we are done for this particular video. So the next question number 31. Question number 31 said they said if x raised power minus 5 minus y squared plus 5y raised power 6 minus 3 is equal to 2x squared, then I say we should find the y dx. Okay, now to find the y dx is very simple. This is what we call implicit differentiation, which means anywhere you differentiate y, just put the y dx. If I differentiate this one, multiply by the power, I have what? Minus 5x raised power minus 6 because minus 5 minus 1, which is minus 6. Okay, this one will give you minus 2y, then I'll put the y, the x, because I differentiated y. This one will give you what? 30y. I must put the y, the x. 30y raised to power 5, sorry. 30y raised to power 5, I'll put the y, the x. Differentiation of a constant is 0. So differentiation of this one will give you 4x. Okay, so leave everybody that has the y, the x one place. So I'm going to have 30y raised to power 5 dy dx minus 2y dy dx is equal to 4x. This one moving here to have what? Plus 5x raised to power minus 6. So if you factorize dy dx, I'm going to have dy dx in bracket of 30y raised to power 5 minus 2y, okay, is now equal to what? 4x plus what? 5x raised to power 6. So if I leave the y dx to stay on its own, this one will come down. So I'm going to have 4x plus 5x raised to power 6 all over what? 30y raised to power 5 minus 2y. So arrange it. If you arrange it, the raised to power 6 is supposed to come first. 5x raised to power 6 plus 4x. You get? So this is your answer. Okay, so that is the answer. So let's move to question number 32. Question number 32. Given that y of x is equal to x raised to power 9 plus 3x raised to power 13 plus 14x raised to power 6 plus 7x raised to power 5 plus 8. Okay, then I say then the possible number of points, the possible number of turning points is, how do you get turning point? We get turning point by, if you differentiate once, equate it to 0. So solution, I'm going to have that dy dx is equal to what? I have 9x raised to power 8 plus multiplied by the power, remove 1 from the power. I have 13 times 13 times 3. I have 39. So I have 39x raised to power 12 plus 14 times 6. 14 times 6, 84. So 84x raised to power 5 plus 35x raised to power 4 plus 0. Okay, so and turning point means you equate it to 0. This is gone, you equate it to 0. So if you arrange this thing very well, you are going to have 39x raised to power 12 plus 9x raised to power 8 plus 84x raised to power 5 plus what? 35x raised to power 4 is equal to 0. So since the highest power here is 12, so it will have 12 possible turning points. So the answer is 12. So since the highest power there is 12, it has 12 possible turning points. So that is that. Question number 33. Question number 33 said the integral of the x over what? 36 plus 9x squared dx. Okay, now in this one I'm going to have let me check it. That is trigonometric integration. I think I have something like that in my past question. Yes, I have it. So this one said if you have the integral of 1 over, you have the integral of 1 over a squared plus what? Bx all squared dx, that your answer is simply, where is it? It's simply 1 over ab tan inverse of that bx over a plus a constant. So you need to know all these things. So if this thing is saying the integral of 1 over 36 is 6 raised to power 2 plus this is 3x all squared, then the x. This will now show you that what? So the answer, so which means the integral of that dx over 36 plus 9x squared is simply, they say 1 over ab. And what is my a? If you look at this, if you compare, you see that my a squared is equal to c squared. So my a is 6. My b is what? That 3 there. So that is 6 times 3. Okay. Then the tan inverse of 3x over 6. Okay, then plus a constant. So I'm having 1 over 18, then tan inverse of x over 2, then plus a constant. So that is my own answer. So check your own to know which is correct. Yes, I think option C is very, very correct. So that is that. We move to the next question. Question number 34. Question number 34, that is the integral of cos 5x sine 3x dx. Okay, let me check that. Trigonometric function integration. I think what they use there is that sine rule. Yes, sine rule is what they use there. So this is the integral. So from here, so this is the integral. The integral of cos a, okay, sine, okay, let me use cos a sine b is equal to what? 1 over 2 the integral. 1 over 2 the integral of 1 over 2 the integral of cos a minus b, okay, minus sine a minus b, okay, dx. So this is gotten from, okay, if you don't want to get confused, let me not confuse you. Let me derive it for you. But you can watch it in my video in integration, but let me just derive it for you. Whenever you have something like this, you will remember that what? That sine a plus b, okay, is equal to what? Sine a cos b plus sine b cos a, okay. Then sine a minus b is equal to what? Sine a cos b, okay, minus sine b cos a, okay. Now so if I add, this will remain and this will go. Do we add or subtract? Let me check. Okay, let us add. If we add, I'm going to have this plus this will give you what? 2. Sorry, this will give you sine a plus b plus sine a minus b is equal to, this plus this will give you what? 2 sine a cos b. This and this is gone. Okay, so if you leave this to stay on its own, I'm going to have that what? Sine a cos b is equal to 1 over 2 in bracket of what? Sine a plus b plus sine a minus b. Okay, so that is that. So if you compare this to this now, if you put integration, the integral of sine a cos b dx is equal to 1 over 2 the integral of sine a plus b plus sine a minus b, okay, dx. So you will now see that your a is 3x and your b is 5x. So you now have the integral of what? Cos cos 5x sine 3x. The x is equal to what? 1 over 2 the integral. 1 over 2 the integral of sine. Now, you are adding this plus this will give you 8. Sine 8x plus the integral of your a is what? My a I don't want to have minus there. It doesn't matter. Subtract this and this will give you 2x sine 2x. Okay, the x. Okay, so which is going to give me what? What am I doing? Oh, this is wrong. But it's gotten from there. But I don't know if. Oh God. Okay, that's a mistake anyways. So I'm going to have solution. The integral, we have that 2 cos a sine b is equal to what? Sine a plus b minus sine a minus b. Okay, so if we now put integration, we'll now have I think I didn't get that equation. I think it's cos that maintain the sign, while sine does not maintain the sign. That's why that's where the problem was. So I now have that the integral. So which means that cos a sine b is simply 1 over 2 into all these people. Sine a plus b minus sine a minus b. Okay. So what do I have now? If you now put integration, my a is equal to 5x and my b is equal to 3x. So I'm going to have that what? Cos 5x sine 3x is equal to 1 over 2 into sine this and this will give you 8x minus sine 2x. So if you now put integration and put integration, I'm having that what? 1 over 2. Don't forget to put your dx. I'm having that 1 over 2. The differentiation of this will give you 8. The integration of sine is minus cos. The integration of sine is minus cos. So I'm going to have minus cos 8x over 8. Okay, minus 8x over 8. So the same thing here, plus cos 2x over 2, then plus a constant. So if you clear the bracket, you are going to have cos 2x minus cos 8x over 4. Okay, so plus a constant. As simple as that. As simple as that. All right, so take your own option. Let me see what they have in the option. Oh, they decided to open the bracket. If you open the bracket, you're going to have so come down and check your own. If they open, you can have. If you don't want it this way, just open the bracket straight. From what I'm seeing here, the answer is not there. Please, the answer is not there. Okay, the answer is there. The answer is there. The answer is D. This time this will give you minus cos 8x over 8. This time this will give you plus cos 2x over 4. Okay, plus a constant. The answer is option D. Option D is correct. So question number 35. Sorry for wasting your time here. Question number 35. Number 35 said the definite integral of the integration of 135x raised to power 4 dx. Solution, very simple. That is what? The integral of 5x raised to power 4 starting from 1 to 3 is equal to what? Add 1 to the power and divide by the new power. So I'm going to have 5x raised to power 5 over 5 starting from 3 1, which will give you what? Just x raised to power 5. I have 3 1, which is what? 3 raised to power 5 minus 1 raised to power 5. Just put 3, subtract it then when you put 1. So 1 raised to power 5 is 1, but 3 raised to power 5, 3 raised to power 5, you have 243 minus 1, which is 242. 242 is the correct option. So question number 36. Number 36. Question number 32 said the gradient of the line, the gradient of the line 4x plus 3y minus 16 is equal to 0. Is that the gradient is something as slope? So and slope is what? The coefficient of x when you make y subject of the formula. So solution, so I have that 4x plus 3y minus 16 is 0. So which is 3y is equal to what? Minus 4x plus 16. Divide everybody by 3 so that y can stay alone. Y will now be minus 4 over 3x plus what? 16 over 3. So my slope is simply minus 4 over 3. The coefficient of x when you make y the subject of the formula is your slope. So that is that. Question number 37. Question number 37. Question number 37 said the slope of the straight line, 3 over 2x plus 9 over 2y plus 7 equal to 0. So let's make y subject of the formula. But before that, we can multiply everybody by 2 so that we can remove the denominator. If you multiply these people by 2, I'm going to have 3x. Multiply these people by 2, I'm going to have 9y. Multiply this person by 2, I'm going to have 14. Is equal to multiply this person by 2, I have 0. Okay? Collect items now. 9y will be what? Minus 3x minus 14. So divide everybody by 9. So y will now be what? Minus 3 over 9x minus 14 over 9. So my y will now be what? Minus 1 over 3 x minus 14 over 9. So my slope is simply minus 1 over 3. My slope is simply minus 1 over 3. So this is very, very simple. Second to the last question, number 38. Number 38 said the perpendicular distance from a point to a line from point 5 comma 20 to the straight line. Please watch my video on straight line to understand this. To the straight line 3x plus 4y minus 5 is equal to 0. So perpendicular distance is very, very simple. So what do you have? I think that perpendicular distance L is equal to the square root of y minus A, B, and C. Can I remember the formula? The perpendicular distance between a straight line. Let me remember the formula. One minute. This time between a point and the line. I think it's a minus x, something like that. Let me check. Don't want to make mistake. Yes. The perpendicular distance. Okay. I think it's the square root of a. Oh God. I think a minus x all squared plus b minus y all squared plus c or minus c. I can't remember. I'm trying to recall. Perpendicular distance between a point and the line. Yes, but it's minus. I think it's minus c. I'm trying to. Maybe I'll stop here. In the next video, I'll continue. Let me check the time. Oh, there's still time. I'm trying to check. I've forgotten the formula. The perpendicular distance between a point and the line. Okay, yes. The perpendicular distance between a point and the line. Oh, sorry. The perpendicular distance between a point and the line is given by the perpendicular distance is equal to the absolute value of a over radical plus ax1 over radical plus by1 over radical plus c over radical. Thank you. Sorry for wasting your time anyways. I want to be very, very sure. So if you look at it, you're going to have that your A is that 3, your B is the 4, and your C is equal to what? Minus 5. Okay. So your radical is simply the square root of A squared plus B squared. Okay. It's supposed to be either plus here or minus, depending on what your C is. If your C is minus, you will take plus. If your C is plus, you will take minus. But if your C is 0, you will take the sign of B. Please notice that. So I'm going to have that this is what the square root of, I'm taking plus because C is minus. This is 3 squared plus 4 squared, which is what? The square root of what? 9 plus 16, which is the square root of 25. And the square root of 25 is what? Is 5. Okay. So what do I have? Let me now put it here. So my perpendicular distance will now be the absolute value of my A, which is 3. This, don't forget, this is your x1, y1. So 3 in bracket of 5 all over 5. Okay. Plus my B. My B is 4. 4 in bracket of 20 all over 5. Then my C is plus minus 5 all over radical 5. So 5 we take care of 5. 5 take care of this, you have 4. 5 take care of this, you have 1. So I have that my D is what? The absolute value of 3 is here, plus 16 is here, minus 1. So I'm having what? This and this is 2. That is 18. So I have 18. 18 is the correct answer. So let's check. Question number 38. Yes, 18 is there. 18 is the correct answer. So question number 39. Question number 39. They said the equation of the circle whose center coordinate is 2, 1 and the radius r is equal to 6. Okay, so how do you find the equation of a circle? The equation of a circle is given by x squared plus y squared minus 2hx minus 2ky plus h squared plus k squared minus r squared is equal to 0. So let us now put it. So this is your h, k, and this is your r. So I have my x squared plus y squared minus 2 into 2x minus 2 into 1y plus 2 squared plus 1 squared minus 6 squared is equal to 0. So I'm having x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 2y. This is 4 plus 1, 5, 36. 36 minus 5 give you 31. So minus 31 is equal to 0. So this is the equation of the circle. Question number 39. So very correct. So check your own option. The last question I'm going to solve here, which is question number 40. Question number 40 here said the focus of the parabola. The focus of the parabola 2x squared minus 16x plus 6y is equal to minus 29 is, okay. Solution. First of all, this parabola is parallel to y-axis because y does not have squared. Okay, so I'm going to have that this is 2x squared minus 16x is equal to minus 6y minus 29. Let me divide everybody by 2 so that the coefficient of x here will be 1. So I have x squared minus 8x dividing by 2 is equal to what? Minus 3y minus 29 over 3. Okay, so complete the square. I have x squared minus 8x plus minus 4 all squared. Completing the square is equal to minus 3y minus 29 over 3 plus minus 4 all square. Add to both sides. Okay, you can watch my video on parabola to understand better. So I have what? X minus 4 all squared is equal to what? Minus 3y. Do the magic here. That is minus 29 over 3 plus 16 over 1. LCM is 3 minus 29 plus 16 times 3. 48. So I have 48 minus 29. 19 over 3. So I have plus what? 19 over 3. So I'm now having that x minus 4 all squared is equal to, if I bring that down minus 3, I'm going to have y minus, divide this by this, I'm going 19 over 3 divided by 3. That is 19 over 9. 19 over 9. Okay, so which shows that the focus is, what's formula for focus of a parabola? The focus of a parabola is given by h plus a, the focus. So first of all, I have that x minus h all squared is equal to 4p in bracket of y minus k. So which shows that what? Minus h is equal to what? 4. So my h is equal to what? 4. Because minus take care of minus. And then minus k is equal to minus 19 over 9. So my k is simply 19 over 9. Okay, so my 4p is equal to minus 3. My p will now be minus 3 over 4. So since you have gotten all these things, you will now have that your focus, my focus F is equal to what? My focus is what? H plus P comma K. Why did I P to H? Because this parabola is parallel. Okay, sorry, it's parallel to Y axis, so it's going to be H comma K plus P. You are adding to the side it is parallel to. Okay, so what is my H? So my H is 4 in bracket of my K. My K is 19 over 9 plus my P. My P is what? Minus 3 over 4. So if you do that, you're going to have 4 comma LCM here is 36. 4 times 19, 76. 76 minus 27. So I'm having 4 in bracket of 76 minus 27. 49. 49 over 36. So this is my focus. So check your own option. Question number 4, the last question. Are you sure I'm not making mistake anyway? Because the answer is not here. Check where our mistake is coming from. Okay, let me start from here. I think I've seen where the problem is coming from. So this is sorry about that. This is x minus 4 all squared is equal to minus 3y. This is minus 29 over 3, then plus 16 over 1. Is it not? What is it? 3 times 16. 16 times 3, then minus 29. I'm having 19. So you can check where the problem is coming from. I don't know. Or do I try let me try the other way around. Let's know if we can get the solution. So I have 2x squared. Let me check my question again. Minus 16x, okay, plus 6y is equal to minus 29. Right? So I have 2x squared minus 16x is equal to minus 6y minus 29. Okay, so I'm having that 2 in bracket of x squared minus 8x is equal to what? Minus 6y minus 29. So I'm having 2 in bracket of x squared minus 8x plus in bracket of minus 4 all squared is equal to minus 6y minus 29 plus 2 in bracket of minus 4 all squared. Okay, so I have 2 in bracket of x minus 4 all squared is equal to minus 6y. Do that there. I'm going to have 8 times 2 is 16. 8 times 2 is 16. 16 minus 29. I'm going to have minus 13. So I'm having minus 6y minus 13. Okay. So what do I have now? Sorry, this is not equal to but minus. Okay. So I'm going to have 2 in bracket of x minus 4 all squared is equal to. How did I get minus 13? Okay. So I'm going to, if I bring that minus 6 outside, I'm going to have y minus 13 over 6. Okay. Okay, here should be plus because I'm bringing out the minus. So if I divide everybody by this, I'm going to have x minus 4 all squared is equal to minus 6 over 3 in bracket of y plus 13 over 6. So I'm going to have that what? X minus 4 all squared is equal to what? Minus 2 in bracket of y plus 13 over 6. I've gotten the correct answer. So if you compare now, you have that x minus h all squared is equal to what? 4p in bracket of y minus k. So what does this show? That minus h is equal to what? Minus 4. So h is 4. Okay. Minus k is equal to what? 13 over 6. So my k is now minus 13 over 6. Okay. My 4p is equal to what? Minus 2. So my p will now be minus 2 over 4. which is minus 1 over 2. So my focus is what? H in bracket of what? K plus P. So what do I have now? My H is what? 4, comma. My K is minus 13 over 6 minus 1 over 2. So the LCM there is 6. 4 in bracket of the LCM is 6. So I have minus 13 minus 6. You get the point? Sorry, minus 3. This divided by this is 3, minus 3. So I'm having minus 16. So which is what? 4 in bracket of minus 16 over 6. So what do I have? So 2 here 8, 2 here 3. So this is my own answer. So you can check your own to check if it corresponds. So thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.